What's going on, you guys? What's up? So this video is kind of like gonna be really different, like 100% different than other videos. If you guys are not OGs, like to my YouTube channel, if you guys are new, watch my other videos and you guys will see other videos that I do, or just see in the title and stuff. Like the titles, like they're different than normally. I have excitement to this. Like I'm positive, but I'm gonna be 100% real with you guys. I'm not gonna cut no parts out. It's gonna be 100% like a natural video. Like I don't know how to say, like original video, instead of like cutting out stuff and then leaving you guys out of like that missing part. Like, you get me? So this video is gonna be explaining what I mean about Love Yourz. So like Love Yourz is like just to create awareness in the society, because this society we live in is very cruel. It's very different than I ever imagined it being like this. Like I asked so many elderly people if they do they ever think in 100 years our society will be like this, and majority of those people said no. They never thought our society will have this much hate towards others. It's just honestly like constantly going, and I'm obviously can't put a stop to it. There's no way I can put a stop to it, to billions of people. But what I can do is create awareness to you guys all, and pass that on again, further and further. You get me? Does that make sense? If it doesn't, then I'll try to explain it again. So what I basically just said is like me saying it, and then you guys pass it on to someone else, and then you guys passing that message to that person, and that person said, you get me, to create a different way of how we see society, because society should not be like this. I just feel like society wants us to live in a certain way, and they don't want us to succeed. And it's honestly 100%. Well, I don't know if that makes sense, but it's honestly 100% true. Like, honestly, think to yourself: do you think the whole world wants everyone to succeed, to have millions of dollars, to have cars, and to have when I mean cars, like have nice cars, like expensive cars, like Teslas, Lambos, like all those cars, all like expensive stuff, like in the expensive side, like houses, stuff like that, up, and then do you really think that? Do you question your stuff? That you guys need to question yourself, because then it's starting to fit, it's already the 6, and people are so explains where I live. So I just feel like society wants us to live off images. Like, what I mean by images is to like want us to live that American dream. That is, there's no possible way to live that American dream. It's possible, but it's not possible when you have a low income, or where you live. Like, you get me? You have to be raised into money to live that style. If you're not living in that style without money, without your parents having so much money, there's no way you can live that American dream. If we're starting from the bottom, there's no way. I'm not hating on no other side, because I'm not saying I'm rich, I'm not saying I'm poor. Like, I'm not saying either. I'm just saying like how we think of it as. So I just feel like anything's possible. So you need to put your mind to it. Like, you need to put if you want to become someone, you become that person. You want to become a doctor, you chase your dreams without everyone like looking at everyone. You need to focus yourself. Like, you're in your game, and like you're in your own game, but independent. Like, you're in your own game. If you want to bring others, you need to be on the top, and then bring your family, and then bring your uncles, and then bring your aunts, and bring everyone else you want to bring on the top. But in order to start, you need to be by yourself. You need to you need to make your way up until you reach that level. And if you don't reach that level, then you need to start reaching that level, because I would want everyone to succeed in life. And it's sadly that the United States does not want us. Like, our whole world does not want us to succeed. And I feel like it might be color. I feel like it has to do with color. Probably, yeah, it really has to do with color. Blacks, Mexicans, they really get hate on. I'm Mexican. My race gets really hate on. I know blacks, we get the same as hate towards each other. If you see all those news reporters, African American not even doing nothing, and cops just shoot separate. Like, have you seen those videos? That video, like, those videos get to me, like how cruel people are. honestly, it's cruel. Our president, Yourz, I don't even like to say his name. Like, I don't acknowledge him. Like, I don't. Like, it's sadly. I don't. It's not sadly. Like, no. Like, I do not care. I do not support him whatsoever. I do not. Like, it's just honestly sad how he does not care about a certain race, like blacks, Mexicans, Latino, like the Latino community, the blacks community. You know, I just feel like we all could be something. We all are successful. Like, God put this in this world for us to become someone and to leave a message when we die. When we die. So I just feel like we're not hating that point. I just feel like others are just worrying about being someone else, like being a follower, which we should never be. Like, it's okay to have a follower when you're young, but like when you're older, it's not okay to be following someone, like looking at that person. Oh, I want to become that person because they're rich, they have this money, they're living the best American dream, they're having the best cars, they're having the best just the best everything. Like, they're living the best. Like, they're going to vacation, they're going to the expensive vacation, they're having a magical time that everyone wants to live like. The honest truth, you following that person is never gonna happen, because truth is that person, I don't wanna say it, like that person may have grew into money. Like, for instance, the Kardashians, they're famous because their dad and their mom were famous. Like, you get me? Like, they're born into this world with money and they made their way up, which is okay, which is perfectly fine. Like, but I'm saying, like, for the majority of people that are not born into money, we need to make ourselves go up. You get me? If that makes sense. So what I meant about the title was like, Love Yours, is like, you could be super rich, like you could have billions of dollars, and you could have the nice ass like cars and nice ass houses. You could have so much land, so much everything like everyone would want. And someone, on the other hand, a poor family could have nothing and it's barely barely making it to the next day, or making it like hoping they survive in this world, because they don't really have much. They don't have much to live off. They don't have the best jobs. They don't have the best education. They have kids, so they need to provide for their kids, so they may focus on the kids. And they cannot do that because they don't have that. They didn't do the same as that person. On the other hand, like, that makes sense. Like, I don't know how to put it. You guys got the point though. I just feel like this family, like, you know, like everyone could be so happy in this family, and they're poor, like they're super poor. I'm not saying that I'm just saying the family and a rich guy. So a family could be super poor, like super can have nothing, but this guy, on the other hand, is miserable, and you're wondering like, how in the hell is he miserable? He has a nice ass cars and everything, and this family like so genetic happy, and they don't have nothing. They don't have nothing. You know the reason why this guy? Because it's a love. If you do not love something, if you do not love yourself, if you do not accept yourself, you won't be happy. You will be miserable. You will be living life horrible that no one should live like. But this family does not have nothing, but all they have is love, and they surround themselves by love. And this guy does not have that same potential or that same that you guys get me? So it's not only about having money. Like, no, you need to love yourself. You need to love and appreciate yourself. You need to love others. You need to, I'm not saying like love everybody, but like show value and show who you really are, and not just act for a certain way just because you gain a certain type you want from others. Like, you want a point of view, you want others to have another point of view than you think of yourself, if that makes sense. So for instance, if I want to be if I want to look rich, then I dress rich, and I want that person I want those people to think I'm rich, to think I have money. But inside of me, I know it's wrong. I know, like, I don't. I know that, you know, like, you know that you're not that rich, but you're just showing off just to show off, because honestly do not get what people show off, but you guys get the gist of it, or what I'm trying to say. But this family is so poor, but this guy is so rich and it's miserable, and it's all love. You need to love yours, you need to love yourself, like I said a million times. And then you start your success, then you start having these things, good stuff happening to you guys. But you guys get me? Like, it's not all about money, it's not all about having what you own, it's not having like clothing, it's not all about like what you wear. No, like it's not it. And you question to yourself, like can he just get people to, no, like if he has people, those people will probably use him. So like at the end of the day, he's not getting help, he's just getting used at the same time. So it's bringing his like subconscious like down even lower, like low to the point. So like he was probably like right here, this guy, and this guy just went down because he's getting used. And this family's like poor, but this family's up here, genetic happy, genetic like having all these amazing things, but they're poor, but they're having all this amazing things because they love their self, they love others. You get me? Like they surround themselves a different type of way than a normally guy will. And I experienced it, and I know how it is because I talk to people that have money and they're not even happy yet. If you guys see celebrities, if you guys want those images, like, oh my god, these celebrities are living the best dream, they're having the best vacation, having the best everything. No, half of them go through depression. Like half of them commit suicide because and you guys wonder yourself, like, how did they do that if they have amazing, like if they're living the dream? They probably did not love themselves. They probably did not feel no love. If you don't feel love, I don't think you will be happy living, honestly. Like if you do not love, or if you don't get that love back, it hurts, it damages a person, it really does. That's what people like. I'm not gonna say estimate because I'm not really right, but I'm just saying half of the depressions come like from people not loving them back how they want them to. So from my point of view, like I can say about mine, I was at a low point, and that was like last year. I felt low. I still have my ups and downs, like my ups, like my moments and stuff. But last year I was really low. Like I had like low self-conscious, and I just felt low about myself. And I realized like, no, that's not how we should live life. Like we should never live life like that because that's wasting time, and we can't stop time. I wish we could stop time. I wish we could just put a stop to time and just like breathe in, like, and just give us like a couple days for us to like know, like I don't know, like to get a better picture like how we want to live our life. But truth is, we cannot stop time. Time is ticking right now. By the time you guys watching, time is going, hours are going, minutes are going. And if you're sitting down not knowing what you're gonna do, that's a big problem because you need to know what you're gonna do, because you know, like, you need to be successful in this life. Like you need to step into this game like knowing what you're gonna be. You get me? You cannot be fooling. Yeah, it's okay, like you're living your life. Like I'm 16, I'm about to turn 17 in a couple months, but I already know this stuff because I realized like what I want to do. Like what should I question myself, like what do I want to do? Do I want to be a orthodontist? Do I want to be this? Do I want to be this? I question myself so many times. I talk to many people, I talk to many of my friends what I want to do, and it gets really trippy. Like you're like, what the heck, like why are we just thinking about this now? The truth is because no one told us about it. School does not tell you. School just tells you about the stuff you need to learn, like math. Like you really think, well, yeah, math. I think math's, I'm not gonna say math, like biology, or you think like chemistry. You think all of these stuff will like teach you in life. You wouldn't need to use half of those things. Like majority of those things that they teach you in school, you will never use in real life. Like you will never. Math is forever. You forever. You need that in your life. Like, you need to at least know the basic, like the majority, like basic material you need to learn to survive in this world. If you don't, then that's a big problem because we're like taxes. We have taxes. We pay taxes. You need to learn all these things to become successful in life. If you do not know these things, you will not be successful in life. And I'm not saying like, oh, listen to me because you will not be successful after this if you don't listen. No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like we need to have a different mindset. We need to change our ways, how we live, and like how we think of stuff and how we view others, because I just feel like society wants us to be based off pictures, and it's honestly not true. It's wrong. It's a law of things. So I just wanted to make this video just to open someone's doors in themselves, and like to, like I said, to pass it on to others, and to hopefully create awareness, and yeah, to get people's attention. So I just feel like this is a very important message to know about. What else can I say? I think that's pretty much it what I wanted to talk about. It's a very strange video that I did, but the main point that inspired me to get on this camera to start speaking is J. Cole fucking WOLRD. It inspired me to say this. Like, I know all these stuff because of him. I know stuff because like I talk to people. Like, they're older than me, obviously. Like, they can't just, I can't be the same age getting off advice from other people when they're the same age. Like, no, you need to obviously know older people to get like these stuff so they can help you. Like, oh, when I was your age, you know, I talked to like some of my teachers, and yeah, not all my teachers are gonna tell me the same stuff. You know, obviously you need to pick wisely who you want to talk to about stuff like this, about like to people like this, like to talk to people about this topic. But J. Cole like opened my mind, like, yeah, like what the heck, like it's honestly true. Like, you need to love yourself, you need to love others to be happy in this world. If not, then society will not help you. Society will just strain you with showing you images, showing you like they want you to think you're gonna live the American life, which it could possibly be true, but generic, like it's not true. It's not true at all. You need to put your mind to it and what you want to do, and it will happen. I'm not saying just put in your mind and it will just happen like a snap of a finger, but I'm just saying like you need to work yourself up all the way to the top, and you will definitely get there. And I feel like J. Cole just sets people's minds, like his concerts, his lives. Like, I watch all about him. Like, I've been a fan since like if you guys know my songs, like I get copyrighted every time because I play songs at like the back of my videos. I try to like go to like his older song, his older album, but I still get copyright. And this video is gonna be a whole about like the background to be J. Cole's songs. If you guys go to my previous, I think in my last 4, because I had to change all my songs, they all got copyrighted. I think my last I think it was last year. Yeah. I think that's where I still have it on there. I think I have. I think it was this. I think it's Follow Me Around. No. Come Along, something like that. I know I played that song. Or my intros. If you guys have my intros, like 3 previous vlogs, I put in my intros. I'm gonna sit here and tell you like how big I'm a fan of him. Am I really trying to say that? No, I'm just saying like he really opened doors to my mind, and that's great. And I want to open doors to you guys, and I want to create awareness in this, because I feel like we should all pass it down, and we should say to others to create a different way how society is, and it's very important. So I'm really gonna be doing a lot of videos like this. So yeah, make sure to hit like and make sure to hit subscribe to my thing, and make sure to be on the lookout, because I'm gonna be posting a lot of videos like this. I'm gonna be posting like how to, I think my next video is how to survive not living happy, because there's no way you can live happy every day. Like, you obviously have downs. I don't get people when they say I'm happy every day. That just sounds like you're BSing me, because that's not even true. You cannot be happy. You can wake up happy, you can be, but stuff gets in the way. You're not happy 24/7 every day. Stuff gets in your way, stuff gets you mad, so obviously that triggers it, and you're not happy at that point. But then you can be happy in the next point, like another second. Like you can be mad for a second, and you can be happy in another second. But still, you were mad, you weren't happy the full day. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not saying that we should be negative towards ourselves because we're never gonna be happy. No, I'm just saying like we're gonna get frustrated, and it's gonna create madness to ourselves, and yeah, that creates off of us being happy 24/7. Like everybody says they're happy, but it's truly not. You want to be happy, then you need to live like you want to, not others by telling you so. Like, you need to live like how you want to, not others around you, not your mom, not your dad. Like, you need to put your mind to it and step into the game, because I feel like this is very important. Step into the game and then raise up and go all the way top, and you'll be successful one day. You'll send a message to someone, you will inspire someone, and you will just further your whole energy to somebody. You get me? So you need to be more positive and to create more awareness in this society, because I feel like it's very something to talk about, since it's not very talked about in the YouTube community. I just feel like others are just talking about like what I eat in a day and stuff, like 24 hours eating orange, or like either color orange, or the person in front eats what gets ordered. That's all cool. That's all entertainment. But I just feel like we should create life lessons, and we should go further on, because like we just can't be living off those videos, because at the end of the day it's not gonna help us, it's not gonna benefit us. Why not benefit us with putting out a video that will help others? You guys get it? So I just want to wrap it up right there, and yeah, stay positive, and yeah, peace the Lord.